Charlie was diagnosed in 2003 with Rett syndrome. When she was first diagnosed, we knew nothing about the condition. We had no support. We were told at the hospital what the name of it was and given a whole load of leaflets and said, off you go. So you can imagine we felt in limbo, didn't know where to turn. We sort of plodded along for the first couple of years, not knowing what was out there, what we were entitled to in terms of help. And I think in about 2007, a friend of mine who had a daughter with Rett syndrome was using Keach, and she said about looking into it and finding out if Charlie could access it as well. So I said to my husband about it, and he said, no, she's not going to a hospice. She's well, there's nothing wrong with her, we're not going. So I looked into it, and I think we had a nurse come out to visit us initially, and she was lovely and reassured us that it was a nice place to come. It wasn't a hospice like you'd imagine it for an older person. It was a really friendly, lovely place. So we came up to visit. Charlie sort of was quite settled when we came. She was happy to be here, and then we arranged for our first visit, our first day. The first day we came, we were made to feel at home. Initially we walked in and thought, well, how can we feel comfortable in a hospice? But the second we walked in, the staff was so welcoming, all the touches around the hospice with, the pictures on the walls, and, it's not like a hospital. You feel welcome, you feel like you're at home, you feel so settled and comfortable. It's just so lovely. When we came up, we had already arranged to go into the pool because it was a family swim. So we came up and did a family swim. Keach had arranged for another family to be in when we came in, just to help settle us down. And then we put Charlie into the unit, and then myself and my daughter went off, and we sort of settled ourselves upstairs. And I think we also went off for a bit of a wander in the area, just so that we could actually leave Charlie to it. I won't deny it, it's really hard leaving Charlie when I bring her up. I always have tears when I leave her, always. Even though I know she's 100% safe and they'll look after her really, really well. But there is no other place that I can leave Charlie. Our local respite centre haven't got the staff that are able to look after her. They aren't medically trained with her BiPAP, which is her ventilator. Whereas leaving her here at Keach, I know I can leave her, I know she's 100% safe, I know there's medically trained staff around should there be an issue. Yes, we are about a 40-minute drive away, but I know that she is so well looked after, I don't have to worry. Charlie's had a few sessions of music therapy. In the sessions, she's really, really responded well. She has very limited hand use, but when it's come to the therapy sessions, she's really been reaching out for things like the tambourines, scratching them, and just little movements, but it's keeping her hand movements. The one-to-one time as well is really great because you can engage Charlie and really get her focused on what she's doing, and she seems to really enjoy music therapy sessions. I live in Welwyn Garden City in Hertfordshire, and I had never heard about Keach until a friend told me that she was using it, even though she was living in Bedfordshire. So I self-referred and found out all the information online. And I can't imagine how many other families aren't being reached in Hertfordshire that could do with this support. Without it, we would be lost sometimes.